I wanted to do something different, just something that you don't see on YouTube every day. So in this video, I'm going to be comparing all of the different Call of Duties from COD 4 onwards all the way up to Modern Warfare 3. The reason I'm not going to do COD 1, 2 and normal 3 is because obviously they're quite old and I don't think that many people play them anymore. So I'm going to start off with COD 4, tell you what I like about the game and what kind of hindrances a bit and that kind of thing, and I'll work my way through. Now, COD 4 for me was the bricklaying for what the other CODs are today. The reason the other CODs are so big, in my opinion, is down to the fact that COD 4 did so well, it won so many awards, and that kind of thing. So that thing is amazing. It set the boundaries for what is Call of Duty. Other than that, I think it's still a very playable game. It's, the modding kind of upsets it a bit, but other than that, it's still a very playable game. It's still really fun, and I could still hop on it right now and have a game on it. It's so fun, it's so enjoyable, and it's more of a relaxing COD in my opinion, as opposed to the other Call of Duties. It just feels so more homely, it feels a lot more balanced, and I like the map design as well. The maps are simple but effective, and you can have a lot of fun on them. Now, one thing that I do not like about COD 4 is the fact that there isn't too much weapon choice and perks as well. You can't really take too much choices, so we'll move on to COD 5 anyway, and I'll have a quick talk to you about that. So, COD 5 is also, in my opinion, a good game. A lot of people don't like it, and they, kind of bash it. They don't like COD 5 just because it didn't sell too much. It didn't do as well as COD 4, but in my opinion, it's a really good game. It's the only World War II one of the recent date, and for that reason, that's probably why I like it. I like the old gritty warfare style, but not many people do. I like the long-range maps, and I like the ability to snipe people from a longer distance. That's really entertaining for me, whereas a lot of people don't. As a sniper, you will enjoy COD 5, but if you're not kind of that sort of player, if you're a close quarters sort of person, it's probably not going to be your thing. One thing that I don't like, though, about COD 5 is the amount of modding that's on that game now. You literally can't play it because there is so much modding going on. So, with that said, we'll move on to the next game on the list, which is Modern Warfare 2, which comes up next. Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion, was a good game when it came out, but then the cracks started to show, people started to see the faults. Then people discovered that you could run Danger Close, One-Man Army, and Commando, or whatever, and you could sort of wreck house. You could just annoy people. For that reason, COD 6 is kind of annoying, and not too fun to play. It can get really stressful at times, and for that reason, Modern Warfare 2 is not too good in my opinion. I don't really get on with that game so much, but one thing that does go in its favour is the map design on that game is pretty good. Wasteland is a very favourite map of mine, along with Terminal, Favela, Rundown. A lot of the maps are really good to play on. So COD 6, kind of rubbish in my opinion, but at the same time a really good game to play. The next game that came out after COD 6, obviously, was Black Ops, which got a lot of varied feedback, a lot of, different opinions, and a lot of people thought, I don't know about this game, do I like it, do I not? And personally, I didn't really gel too much with it. The zombies was really good fun, as it was a sort of a carry-on from COD 5 as well, but on its own, it was kind of pointless. It was kind of, the online for me, the actual online experience wasn't too fun. The graphics engine I didn't like too much. So, there was a few things that kind of picked away at the game. You either liked the game or you hated it. That was the sort of person that you had to be. It was a Marmite Call of Duty. It was a Marmite COD. So, Black Ops, in my opinion, not too good. But then again, what does go in its favour is they did release, quite a lot of patches for it, and a few of the maps were pretty good. Summit, Firing Range, and maps like that were good. I suppose it had the best DLC of all time as well. The game that came out after that, or has just came out, is Modern Warfare 3, which is the most recent to date, and arguably one of the best CODs. I mean, I like it, I get on with that game, it's real good fun, but at the same time, there are things that, need improving, and other things like that. There's a lot of patches that need to be made, and the customer support is not too good at the moment. There's not a lot of support going on. There's not too much, there's not too much being looked upon. So that's one thing that hindrances it. but at the same time they've tried to make it a really balanced game. There are a few OP guns, but at the same time it is generally a balanced game. The Type 95 and guns like that kind of smash everybody else, but overall it's quite a balanced game. The only thing I don't like about it though is the fact that the maps are kind of dull, kind of boring in my opinion. There are a few good maps, but overall maps like Interchange, Outpost are just, you know, really rubbish to play on, and I don't really enjoy them too much due to the fact that the spawns are dodgy and things like that. If you could give me a quick summary of what you think is your favourite COD, that would be cool, and I'd really be interested to see. I'll tell you, my favourite is probably COD 4, but it could change at any time. I like COD 5 as well, and Modern Warfare 3 comes up in a close third place. So tell me your favourite COD. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll hear from you soon. My name is Alex, and I'm